Students graduating from our grammar school at the age of 18 face difficult decisions. They have countless options for the future. Admission to university depends on the scores achieved by the students. There are universities where tuition fees have to be paid, but government-supported universities are free of charge. In their case, there is keen competition for admission. With regard to choosing a university, motivations may be very different. We have asked the principal of our grammar school and a few school-leaving students what they think about the subject. Good morning. We would like to ask a few questions about post-secondary education.
Go ahead.
Do students at this school have definite plans for their post-secondary education?
Just like in the case of students, in the country and the rest of the world, there are ones who have their definite plans and implement them, and there are ones who change their minds in the last minute.
I'd like to know whether you want to go to a university or not.
I would not tell you for sure that if I want to make a profession or go to a university.
Yes.
And I'm about to just skip 1 or 2 years before I decide. If we give time for ourselves, it will be then easier to decide.
Would the graduating students rather like to obtain a degree or do they decide to learn a specific trade?
They would rather like to get a degree. If someone learns a trade, they do so under compulsion because, say, they are not admitted.
Would you like to go to university and what subject will you take?
I am sure that I will go to a university. I would like to be a chemist, so I applied to several universities in Budapest and the University of Chemistry in Veszprém.
What did you base your choice of university on? Primarily on the location. How important was it to you to choose a subject in which you see an opportunity to make a living?
Not really. I'm going to be a Hungarian teacher because I'm interested in literature.
I think it doesn't matter how much you make if you don't like what you do.
I think you should choose what you like doing, and this is not related to your salary.
What motivated your choice?
Well, I was looking for a motivation in the past. My great-grandfather was a famous chemist, and I follow him.
What subjects do the grammar school graduates prefer the most at university?
Most of them will become engineers, economics, specialists, and doctors.
Is the number of students who would like to learn a trade instead of getting a degree increasing or decreasing?
It is decreasing. Everyone sees their future in obtaining a degree. Trades are good for those who pursue them with hearts and minds.
Have you ever thought of launching a sole proprietorship? Yes, if I were not admitted to university, then I will open a confectioner shop. I will be a confectioner.
90% to 100% of the school leavers continue their studies, 5% or 6% at foreign universities. Due to the strong language training at our grammar school, they can feel confident starting studies abroad.
Was it sure that you would study in Hungary?
Yes, it was.
Personally, I will definitely want to study or live in France for a few years. If you have a scholarship opportunity, will you go under any circumstances? Yes, I will. Which countries are the most popular?
The UK, this is on this line, Denmark rising, and due to its location, Austria.
These were our questions.
I was happy to help you and wish you good luck.
Thank you. As our little survey we did at school shows, this is the distribution of motivations among the high school leavers. The most choices are based on future job opportunities and professional plan or on vocation. A bit fewer of them choose based on the salary or their own school performance. There are also who choose based on fame and the prestige of profession, on family tradition, on convenience or on distance. Others are influenced by their parents. Hungarian students can't leave school till the age of 16. Then those students who don't want to continue their studies at a university or college can learn a trade in a shorter training course. A lot of high school leavers also opt for this simply because they weren't admitted to the desired object at university. If they were seeking admission again, this would mean taking a year off during which they can learn at least one trade. This may take 1 or 2 years. They can be completed full-time or in evening classes. There are courses that are supported by the state by paying monthly scholarships to participants. Examples are carpenter, joiner, or bricklayer. Finally, what advice can you give to future 12th grade students?
Azt válaszd, amit szeretsz.
Choose what you love and aim for doing what you love to do.
Amit szeretsz, és merj nagyot álmodni.
Dare to dream big because it's achievable.
These were very nice clichés. And I add that you shouldn't realize that you will have exams on the previous day, because it's not the most rewarding.
Legyen egy saját világod.
És amikor valaki azt mondja, hogy
And if someone says you won't be successful,
Don't believe them.